Above it is the dial control for the screen. So those are two that I tend to get mixed up if I'm in a hurry and I go to try to put it in reverse and I hit this one. So a little while back, I reviewed the Genesis GV80 SUV, and I loved it. It's a beautiful vehicle. It's also available in electric only, as well as internal combustion engine. Now, this is basically its twin brother. It's the 2025 Genesis GV80 Sport Coupe. So this is a little different design exterior-wise. It's got more of a hatchback rather than a tailgate. But interior-wise, it's very similar to the GV80 SUV. And that's on purpose, obviously. They're building on the same platform. They just have a different design, a little bit more powerful for this sport coupe. And that's what I want to tell you about. Genesis is a fairly new brand to the US. It's the luxury brand under the Hyundai and Kia umbrella. So they make great vehicles, and this is a great luxury vehicle from Genesis, the 2025 Genesis GV80 Sport Coupe. The exterior color is bearing blue. That's a beautiful, subtle blue shining color. That's a $650 option for this Genesis GV80. Now remember, the GV80 is also available in all electric version, as well as this internal combustion engine. This is a 3.5 liter V6 twin turbo that produces 409 horsepower. The twin turbo engine is paired with a 48 volt E supercharger and the 8-speed automatic transmission, electronically controlled suspension, which really smooths out the ride. Exterior wise, you've got the 22-inch alloy wheels. You got a panoramic sunroof that goes all the way back over the second row. It's got a micro lens array headlights. Got that double layered pressed grille there in the front, really stands out. Power folding mirrors, and you've got these what they call puddle lamps, which are beautiful Genesis logos that shine when you open the door or even are coming close. So it tells you if there's any puddles in the way. You've got the power hands-free liftgate in the back with lots of space and a cargo net and a cargo cover. Very nice and secure for your groceries, for whatever you have in the back of this vehicle. So beautiful exterior. Genesis really produces beautiful looking cars and high tech as well. In the interior, you've got that active noise control, which we learned about back at the Best of the Bay Awards.
There's a couple of other things at play here. So all of the glass panels are double paned acoustically laminated, so preventing a lot of road noise. We also have a technology called road active noise cancellation, where we have accelerometers in the wheel wells that are calculating the exact frequency, sound wave frequency of the road noise and vibration coming off the tires, and in 0.002 of a second pumping in an absolute inverted sound wave through the premium audio system to cancel out that that road noise. So that's one of the
even if
reasons.
it's not, the sound system isn't on. I mean, we're not.
Yes. Yeah.
Space. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And there are microphones that you'll see if you look up at the headliner. There are microphones in the headliner that are determining what the optimal sound frequency is for your seating position. So it's better than just white noise. You know, like white noise is one way of doing noise cancellation, but our system is a little bit more advanced. And the other thing, and again, this is California, so it's not that bad, but we also, our front-facing camera that's behind the rear view mirror is in that enclosure that's up there. It's constantly scanning the road ahead for imperfections, such as
always looking
at the road surface ahead for imperfections such as potholes, speed bumps, etc. And as you approach an imperfection in the road, it is automatically dampening the suspension to minimize the impact on the cabin occupants.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, there's...
Okay, we had to move inside. It was way too windy out there. I almost lost my camera twice, falling to the ground. Interior wise, you've got the active noise control. Again, that automatically senses when there's going to be road noise and dampens the sound inside. Very nice to have. We've got this beautiful 27-inch OLED screen. Half of it is the navigation and entertainment display, and half of it is the driver instrument cluster. All one continuous screen, and it is handled by either touchscreen or you've got this dial right down here that'll control where the cursor goes on that screen. So you could be driving along and you could hit the home button or back button or the menu button. You could also use the dial to go back and forth, or you could do it with your fingers. So touchscreen with a dial shifter. Nice to have those options when you're driving. The Napa leather seats with red stitching, beautiful quilted like look to them with the red stitching accenting the entire vehicle. And you've even got the red lights that you see as you get in, and the darker vehicle, it's got red highlights in the cup holders and around the edges. Beautiful, beautiful styling interior wise. Genesis has been known for just stunning design, exterior and interior design of their vehicles, and they really prove it out. They show it off here very much in this GV80 Sport Coupe. Now you've got power front seats and with four-way lumbar, and for the driver you got power cushion extension and a bolster and ergo motion. All these are sort of different ways to set your lumbar and get your body in the right posture that you want. The second row has power seats so they can adjust to be more comfortable. It also has a center fold down armrest with cup holders, which is always important when you've got grandchildren. You want to keep them apart, but want to give them a place to put their drinks. Very nice to have that. 3-zone climate control. So that is so Judy and I can have our own different temperature settings, and so can the kids in back. Very nice to have that. I should also mention that the seat belts in this Genesis GV80 Sport Coupe are red. Look at that, the bright red seat belts. Very stylish, very sporty, and it's easy to tell. Make sure that I have my grandchildren buckled in, because you can see the seat belt right across the front of them. They're very good at buckling their seat belts before we get going, and I appreciate that. But you can always see with the red seat belt. You've got smart cruise control. You've got the digital rear view mirror, which I've enjoyed all week long. I'm really getting used to being able to see everything that's behind you. Don't have to worry about headrests or passenger heads in the way or cargo in the way. You see everything behind you with the digital rear view mirror. I really have come to appreciate that. There's a beautiful heads-up display in this Genesis that gives you the speed, the distance of the vehicle in front of you, and then also gives you navigation directions right there in the heads-up display. Another thing I'm getting very used to, and I really, really, really enjoy it. So you've got the dial shifter with the park button in the middle, drive, neutral, reverse, and then right above it is the dial control for the screen. So those are two that I tend to get mixed up if I'm in a hurry and I go to try to put it in reverse and I hit this one. Fortunately, all you're doing is changing the cursor on the screen. There's also drive modes, many different drive modes, including sport and eco and normal and slippery modes right here in this dial. So you've got three knobs to deal with, in addition to, of course, a volume on-off knob and then the on-off start button right there. I should also say that I love the GV80's center armrests. Not only are they comfortable, but they heat up. If you've got your seat heater on, this side of the panel will heat, and same thing with passenger seat. If that's heated, so will this side of the center armrest heat up. And then you press the button and they both open up separately. So you could always, Judy can have her arm here and I could still reach my mints without disturbing her arm, and they close them like that. So those open up, and then in addition, you can get into the secret compartment below. Nice and deep center compartment that's kind of hidden under this top shelf of the center armrest. Pretty cool. Fuel economy for the 2025 Genesis GV80 Sport Coupe is estimated at 18 miles per gallon in city driving, 22 miles per gallon estimated on highway driving, so total 20 miles per gallon combined estimated driving this 3.5 liter V6 twin turbo with that 48 volt E supercharger. Base price for the 2025 Genesis GV80 Sport Coupe is $85,750. The only options in this model that we drove were the paint and then an NFC key card, a $30 option. So all told, as tested, $87,780 for the Genesis GV80 Sport Coupe. Beautiful car. High-powered V6, lovely interior, high-tech features, and get the mood curator to make sure you're in the right mood for driving. The 2025 Genesis GV80 Sport Coupe. Hey everyone, thanks for checking us out here at Car Guy Drives. We really appreciate it. Judy and I put a lot of work into providing the best automotive content that we can, and we appreciate you checking us out. If you like us, give us a thumbs up. If you want to leave a monetary donation, please do. There's a way to say thanks down below. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, and come ride shotgun with us here at Car Guy Drives. Jared. We got a storm coming in, so it's bringing in all this wind. That's the problem.